Beautiful day. I'm at Annie Whitmire Complex. Used to be the Iowa Soldiers Orphans home. It was before that the Iowa Cavalry Post here in Davenport, Iowa. And now it's open to the public for metal detecting because it's owned by the City of Davenport Park and Recs Department. But a lot of history here. Found a lot of good stuff. Today I'm out with my trusty AT Pro and got a good signal, pinpointed in the bottom of the hole and hit something down there, and I can't tell what it is quite yet, but it's got some round, it's got a round shape to it, and it looks like it has some writing on it. So let's try to gently pry this thing out of here. It's definitely round, and not sure what it is, but it definitely has writing on it, and it's got a little nub right on the top here that looks like it may have been attached to a necklace or something at some point. So it's pretty dirty. I'm not going to rub it with my gloves. I'm going to wait until I can get home and clean it up properly, but you can see it's got some color in it, right? So anyway, we'll check back with you later when I figure out what the heck this darn thing is. So still here at Annie Whitmire, and I got another signal similar to that last one. It says it's about 6 inches down, and it's not a real good, steady, repeatable signal in both directions, but I'm getting something out of it. So I'm going to pop it out of the ground and see what I can find. Probably junk. So you can see I took my plug out. I try to cut a plug, leaving the turf intact, and I try to cut it about as deep as my detector's telling me that it needs to go. And sure enough, there's something in the bottom of that hole, and I think I understand why it was such a cruddy signal now, but we'll get it out of there and I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it. And here she comes on the end of the old leshy digger. See it? Ba-ding! Junk. This is what about 80% to 90% of a real metal detector's hunt would be like in a public park area when it's not a television show. Now I wanted to show you this because I try to take good care of putting my plugs back. See, this is my plug. I'm putting it back in the ground, and when I'm all done, my goal here should be that no one could tell that I was actually here. So stomp this thing down good with my foot, make sure that the dirt makes good contact, and then I'll fluff up the grass with my hands, and when I get up and leave, no one could tell that I was even here. See, it's gone. Voila. Got another target here. This one's bouncing from say where I'd expect a penny to be, down to maybe pull tab, or I'm sorry, screw cap or nickel, right? It's bouncing from one end of the scale to the other, but it's still kind of on the higher end of the scale, so I want to dig it, because here at this place we've found some uniform buttons, and uniform buttons, Indian heads, they can kind of do some strange things depending on how deep they're in the ground and that type of thing. So I'm going to dig it out and see what it is. Wish me luck. Okay, so I got my plug out over here, right? This target again is that goofy penny / nickelish type thing, according to the target ID anyway, and the AT says it's about 6 inches, so I'm going to get in there and dig it out. Yeah, well, that was another pull tab, so I'm going to clean up this mess, put the pull tab in my little fines pouch there, and we're ready to go to the next good target, hopefully. Now this is the last thing I found today. I'm really not sure what it is. Looks like the lid to something. I hunted around, couldn't find the rest of it. Of course, you know, anytime we ever dig something up that looks like a lid, first thing we think of is there's going to be something good down here underneath this. You can see this has a hinge on it right here. It's made out of copper, and it has some kind of a design on the lid. But I didn't find anything else to go with it, so that's pretty well the end of my hunt here for the day. There's still lots of old relics in the ground here to find, but it takes a lot of patience because there's a lot of trash in this place, a lot of iron, and you're just not going to come out here and dig up rare artifacts in every shovel turn. It's just not going to happen. But for the history of it, it's a nice place to come. It's nice and quiet. The only activity that ever goes on over here is there's a junior theater over on that side of the property that kids do some plays and musicals and stuff in, so good place to come. See you later. So these were my two most interesting finds of the day. The one turned out to be a token, and it says Rice Brothers. Has some city names on it, St. Louis, Chicago, and whatnot. And then on the other side it says, these products are found all the world over. And I know it's probably hard to see here, but it's dated on the bottom, 1903. It had a gold tone to it. It looks like it was connected, like maybe with a necklace there, but somebody hauled it at one point. Anyway, that's a pretty good find. It was every bit of 6-7 inches down, and has some age to it. And this thing here does have a little design all around it, but it doesn't have any markings other than the design. It was obviously a lid to something, but pretty cool finds either way. Not a waste of a day for sure. Found a bunch of pop tabs, a bunch of new coins, but these are the two old finds that I came away with today. So anyway, see you next time. Bye.